call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Baylor Bears offense is on the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on... Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bears want to crank their tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback gets past the marker. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Bears are in the hurry up. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab inside the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Griffin. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision.
On the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Sims. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mueller. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The short hands. It's Cantrell. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mueller. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Speeding down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now this offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun to give, looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Mueller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today. A couple yards up the middle. Now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking to scramble. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Caught by the line. It's Griffin. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll give it to him again.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Trying play action. Under fire. Working that left side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Sims. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled the 2-minute timeout. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. to throw again. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return man, he's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And now this offense will take the field again. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cantrell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's a return from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense being hyperactive.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Sims. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the catch. It's Sims. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. He's in for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You've got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
He'll pull it down. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. And the Bears want to move quickly.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll start this drive firing. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
They haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Unloads quickly. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mueller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Mueller. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Along that offensive line, that'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. With the catch, it's Cantrell. There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Pulls and fires complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Hauls it in.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Sims. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
It's on target and complete. And it's a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking to throw for it. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple positions.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bears!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. How about this? They go empty 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Mueller. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Sims. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That's caught. It's Sims. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time.
The drag route concept, easy pitch, easy catch.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. Turning. Got some room headed to the goal line. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Griffin. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. Fights off a defender. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and then make him forget that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running to the left. Nice move to keep running. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pocket breaking down. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
We waited so long to start.